Cheap Not Broke fam, thank you for tuning back into the channel. Please hit that like button, that subscribe button. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. Each and every subscription helps. Hit that button. What the hell? Well, guess we don't have no music today. What's up, Cheap Not Broke fam? Thank you all for tuning back to the channel. This is Cheap Not Broke. I'm your host, Malcolm. Please hit that like button and that subscribe button, please, and thank you. I'm trying to find my damn sound. Where is my sound at? Where is my sound? Hold on a second. I'm supposed to have my music board up here so I can hear what the heck is going on. Oh man, where did I put that stuff? Sound effects. Nope. Sound. Oh yeah, there we go. Sound levels. There we go. There we go. Boom, we're back in business. All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning back in. You know, we like to have our little background music in the back. You know. Tonight, what is tonight? AI taking all the entry-level jobs. I don't know if you've seen this online or not, but what they are saying is AI, which is a damn lie. They always trying to scare people with this garbage. AI is taking all the entry-level jobs. First off, all is not true. We know that for a fact. They are not taking all of anything. Are you taking some jobs? Yeah. But, as I've always said, as time goes on, jobs change. People get different type of jobs. People do different things. This is how it works, man. It is what it is. But they got this fear monger. This is a bunch of fear. Having kids that get out of college nervous. Oh man, am I gonna find a job? Oh no, AI taking on jobs. Look here. Sometimes you gotta apply a lot, man. It took me a minute to find me a job when I got out of college. It took a minute. It did not happen overnight, but it happened. Thank God it did. So we're gonna talk about that tonight. Why is that Cheap Not Broke? Why is this important to the channel? Well, who wants? You might have kids graduating from college, nephews, nieces, sisters, brothers, anybody. You don't know. You might have somebody graduate from college in the last year or two, and they might be feeling the pressures of not finding a job because it is a little difficult out there finding an entry level job, depending on your field, depending on your state. All that good stuff. Now, I will say this. One thing that was not prevalent when I graduated, which it is now, remote work. You can find some remote work and you're good to go. You don't have to, you're good to go. You can stay in your home state and have a job in a whole nother place right out of college. That is great. So finding remote work, I would think would help even the playing field, but I guess not. But another thing about it is AI is doing a lot of the weeding out, deciding who gets a job and who don't. It's different when you have a person looking through this, but AI, they're looking for words, they're looking for unique things. They're not necessarily going through it as thorough as a human being would. So, a lot of people are probably getting thrown out just based off of what's on their resume and not really getting a fair shake. Because I do know they do use AI to scan those resumes to figure out, because they get a lot. They're trying to sort through them as quickly as possible. And I know they use AI to figure that out. So, but anyway, let's get into some statistics. So I wanted to know, I said, well, what jobs are at risk? Because everybody ain't losing no job. Every job is not at risk. So I was curious. I said, well, entry level jobs, I'm sure medical field, nah, not happening. You still need plenty of people in the medical field. You need people in law. AI is not law yet. You still need a lawyer. Well, there's a lot of other fields, but I took a look and I found this list of what are some of the fields that are being impacted by AI. Well, business administration and marketing, jobs at risk, marketing assistant, social media coordinator, data analyst, junior, sales support. AI impact tools like ChatGPT, Jasper, and Canva automate content writing, email campaigns, and ad copy and reporting. Yeah, but you still need somebody to check it, make sure it's right. You still need somebody to manage that stuff. All those programs are great, but you still need a person there. One person using AI now could do the work of the entire entry-level team. Well, okay, yeah, they do have a point there. That probably can happen. They probably can't do all the work of everybody else. So yeah, I can see that happening for sure. Computer science, ironically. Junior developer, QA tester, tech support, GitHub, Copilot, Amazon Code Whisperer, ChatGPT can write, debug, and code answer support tickets. You still need somebody though. Senior level dev jobs are still strong, but entry level coders must now show value beyond basic programming. Well, that's fair. Technology changes, but you probably can. However, you still need, when it comes to tech support at the company, you got to talk to somebody. Man, AI cannot figure out a lot of your problems during tech support. You need tech support to help you out, figure all that stuff out. What else we got? See, English, journalism, communications, jobs at risk, copywriter, content writer, proofreader, fact checker. I don't even think that was a job in the first place. Copywriter, content writer, proofreader. Who had a job 40 hours a week proofreading? That's a part of a job, but you're not getting no job proofreading. I don't know what the hell you're going to work doing that. Who's going to pay you just to proofread? No. Yeah, that's an AI job. 100% for sure. You're not paying anybody to proofread a damn thing. I'm not paying nobody to proofread nothing. No. That's the computer's job. That's ChatGPT, Microsoft Word, WordPress, whatever you use. That's its job to do proofreading. Well, no. Actually, it's your job. Because you got to proofread it. Even somebody proofread it, you still need to make sure it makes sense. It can be grammatically correct, but contextually bullshit. So, excuse my French. Yes. All right. Many media outlets are replacing interns with AI tools for the first draft rewrites. Still hiring people. Jobs at risk, accounting and finance. Not me. Bookkeeping, financial analyst, entry level, accounts payable clerks. Shit, you still need somebody to do the accounts payable. You still need somebody to do that. AI impact. QuickBooks plus AI, Microsoft Copilot, and automation bots can reconcile accounts, generate financial reports, and track expenses. Trend, companies are skipping junior roles and training AI to do repetitive account tasks. But you still need somebody to manage. And senior level people aren't doing that. You got somebody entry level doing that stuff. It's just better tools. But the jobs aren't going away. They're still hiring people for that kind of stuff. They're just using those tools to be more efficient at their job. That's it. These are, man, fear. You're trying to scare everybody for no reason. Graphic design and media arts. Now, this could be a risk. Junior designer, layout assistant, and ad creator. AI impact, Canva, Adobe Firefly, Midjourney, DALL-E reduce the need for beginner designer work. But a beginner designer can use these tools to do better work. It's not like you can just set it and forget it, put it in any of these tools, come back and it's all right. Somebody still has to review. Somebody still has to make sure it's right. So that's still a job. This stuff can do things for you, but it's not. You're not signing off on it without having somebody review. That would be foolish. Political science, psychology, sociology. You got the Scientology building out here. Political science, sociology, psychology, survey analyst, policy assistant. That's a job. Research support. That's a job. No, that's AI stuff. AI intact tools can now summarize studies, generate synthetic survey data, and build policy briefs. Entry-level positions are leaner and more competitive. Yeah, but you might not need as many entry-level people, but you still need them. Everybody's not coming in as a senior. You're not. It's just not. It don't work like that. Not most organizations. Depends on how big your company is. Sometimes, depending on the size of the company, you're still hiring entry-level people. You're still bringing in interns over the summer to come work. You're doing this stuff. Entry-level positions are no longer needed. All right, what else we got? AI is replacing repetitive, rule-based tasks. The kind of entry-level employees used to perform learn ropes. The good news, it hasn't replaced critical thinking, client-faced communication, human empathy, creative strategy, leadership skills. And it can't, because it's a damn robot. It cannot replace those things, nor will it. It won't. So AI is not, listen, all that stuff I just said, AI is not taking all these people's jobs. They're tools for assistance. They're helping you get it done. That's it. But they're not taking the job. Come on now. That's a bunch of fear. They want everybody to be afraid. Look, you got remote jobs now. And then, if you know how to use said tools, I would think it gives you a better opportunity to find a job. Because every job, nowadays, you have to use some kind of software. Every job, some software is used. And it helps you to come in knowing some software. Every time I interview for a job, or somebody asks me about a job, they always ask me, do I know a particular type of software? How well do I know it? And what can I use? Now, entry level, you may not know the software yet. You don't have to use it in college. However, somebody who does know the software gets a leg up. And let's not act like networking and who you know is not very important. Everybody's not just sending off a resume to find a job. Some people know some folks, and they're just going to get hired because they know some people. Networking, being a part of a peer group or a social group, fraternity, sorority, all those things help you get a job. So it's just not putting a resume in and all that. No, it's more than that. You got, internships. You intern with the company, so when you get ready to graduate, they know your work. They know you. They like you. They'll hire you. So AI is not just taking all the entry-level jobs. Some people are going to get jobs based off of who they know. Based off of who they know. You know somebody, get a job. And it doesn't work like that for everybody. But AI can't take that from you. You know some people, they hiring, you got the job. You don't need to worry about all that. No, not at all. Don't worry about all that. So AI is not taking all the job. Look, AI is a tool to help people. I just saw something the other day. They're talking about, and then what you gonna have a bunch of people out here not making any money? Then what? What are people gonna do with their time? What are people gonna do with their time? They're not gonna just sit around and watch TV all day. Some people are. Human beings need purpose and meaning in life. We all need that. We all need some type of purpose, some type of meaning. That's what it's about being a human. So nobody's just gonna be sitting around watching television all day. People still need jobs. People still need purpose. If anything, with all this AI, you need somebody to manage these tools. Because that stuff don't get it right all the time. I use ChatGPT all the time. I would not let it just run. Somebody needs to sit there and type in ChatGPT. You got to use it. Who going to do that? Somebody that worked there. And 9 out of 10, if you got somebody in a senior level position, they are not doing data entry. They're not typing stuff in. They'll use it to help themselves. But that's not their day-to-day job. So this whole AI is taking all the jobs. Hogwash. They're not. They're helping people with some jobs. They might reduce the workforce slightly, but they're not taking all the jobs. No, they're not. They're not doing that. Nobody's doing that. So don't believe that. They're not doing none of that. None of it. Thank you all for liking. Please hit the like. If you're watching right now, please hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. If you agree or disagree, drop a comment. What do you think? Do you think AI is taking the jobs from the kids graduating or just in general? Do you think AI is taking people's jobs altogether? I'm going to say no, because I use AI, and AI doesn't do nothing without a human being there. I mean, it does a lot of work, but it still needs to be managed. We still need to know if it's right, and does this make sense? That's what AI is doing. That's what AI is for. Oh. I'll plug my computer in. Don't want my battery to die. But drop a comment. Let me know what you think about AI. Is it taking the jobs? Are you worried? Are you afraid? You nervous? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments section. Please and thank you. It was 4th of July weekend. Hopefully everybody had a wonderful spectacular 4th of July weekend. I didn't bring that up. Yep. Hope you had a good time to spend all your money. Some people travel. Hopefully you got a good deal. Hopefully you did. I stayed put, found a new place to go in California. And you realize, sometimes, you have to look for places, maybe an hour or two outside your city. And there's a lot of different activities, different things you can do. So I stayed local this year for 4th of July. Didn't do anything too much. But, hopefully everybody had a 4th of July and all that good stuff. All right. Back to the AI taking the jobs. Now, I do know AI does serve us. It doesn't serve us good. It doesn't serve you well because I think what's going to happen in the future is they're going to use AI to make decisions, and it's not going to favor certain people. Black people, gay people, whatever people, whoever. It's not going to favor certain people. And then, but here's the thing: human beings write the code because AI wouldn't do anything to not benefit the company. So how is AI doing things not to not benefit you? Tell me that. Tell me that. Stats: how is AI affecting entry level jobs? Up to 45% of entry level jobs tasks across industries are at risk of automation. Not true. I don't believe that. 45%? I don't believe that. Not in the slightest. Marketing, admin, and finance roles see the most AI-driven reductions in junior positions. A 2024 report by Rua's Resume Builder found 37% of companies have already replaced workers with AI. 44% of business leaders said AI eliminated the need for some entry-level hires. Maybe, but you still need them. You still need them. Don't sit there and be out there telling everybody nobody needs AI, having people afraid and thinking that the world's going to come to an end because of AI. Nah, not true. Man, we were supposed to be in space. Y'all saw the Jetsons. The Jetsons was out in the 60s. We are nowhere near where the Jetsons were. You remember Jetsons? George, Elroy, Judy. Hello. Hi, Mom. My mom is watching. Hey. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching, Mom. Please hit that like button. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Interns roles. How strategy college youth can compete with AI. Learn to use AI, not compete against it. Didn't I just say that? I said you got to just learn the tools, okay? People can become more efficient. Think about it like this. Think about all the machines that are used. AI is a tool to assist people. Just like machines. It's a different type of machine, but it's used to assist people. For example, people used to have the saw. Then you offer the machine, the buzz saw. Bam, cut it like that. Real quick, real fast. It's a machine. It's a tool to help you out, right? That works. The electric toothbrush. I like the electric toothbrush. Cut that thing on and get all the plaque. Plaque just fall off. Your teeth like leaves. Good stuff. And then you have the manual toothbrush poking your gums and hitting you with the crystals and stuff like that. It's a tool for assistance. Is ChatGPT not a tool for assistance? Yes or no? Yes, it is. It is a tool for assistance. That's what you need it for. That's what AI is used for. And I think you're just going to have to learn to use it. I mean, it's here. It's here. Just like tool for assistance. You do know at one point in time, people were riding horses everywhere. There was no car. People were riding horses everywhere in the world. Then they became the car a tool for assistance. And now you can't go back. Uber. Remember before Uber? You just had a taxi. And some places did not have a large taxi cab company. So they didn't have that. So you got to roller skate to where you're going. I hope not. But you got to roller skate some places. I don't know how the hell you're going to get there without no ride. But now you got Uber. Bam. You can't go back. You use the app, call a car, and you're gone. These tools are here to assist us. I don't think they're going to put us all out of work. I think that's just a bunch of fear that they're putting out there because they love a good fear campaign. Now, what I do think about AI is it going to replace all entry-level jobs? No. I do think AI will discriminate against certain people because of how the code and however all that stuff is written. I do 100% believe that. It's not going to favor certain people. Hell, it's no different than a human being. A human being wrote it, so why wouldn't it be biased in the same situation? I've read that AI has denied people's claims. AI, it doesn't have any empathy. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't have any empathy. It doesn't understand. It can't be in your position. AI and all this stuff is to make more money. So they're not going to let you do anything that's going to cost them money. No. AI, all these other things are in place to make money and help people make as much money as they can. That's what they're there for. AI is there to help you make some money. If you use it right, if you learn to use it right, because you may not use AI right, and then, this stuff is garbage. Look, use it to help you. I use AI all the time, try to do some research, write some questions in, help me figure out some topics. For example, this topic right here is AI entry-level jobs. And then I would like to give you guys some stats, some statistics of what's going on, all that good stuff. Let's see. Focus on human skills, centric skills that can't be replaced. AI can't replace. Public speaking, negotiation, empathy, storytelling, and team leadership. Excuse me. Employers care less about grades now, more about results. Example, social media campaign you ran, you code, you wrote, designs that you got used, research, well, I don't know what the hell that says. Anyway, yeah, I think as an entry-level college graduate, you just got to know some software, probably got to intern, and open up your horizons. Then you got to move. Sometimes you got to move for that money. You got to be in an open mind space to move for the money. You got to try for the money. Hey, nobody getting rich sitting in their backyard. You got to do something. You got to go somewhere. You got to go somewhere. You got to get up, get out, and do something. What's that song? Get up, get out, and do something. I forget how that song goes. But anyway, you got to get out there and do something with your life. Client-facing relationship roles. Account coordinator, customer success rep, event planner assistants. AI can't build up trust to handle unpredicted human conversions. No, it cannot. No, it cannot. Critical thinking and strategy. It has its place, but it can't do it. Look, it can't do anything. What, you gonna have AI scooping the ice cream at Baskin Robbins? I don't think so. No, you're gonna have. Well, maybe. I don't know. I think there's limitations to what AI can do, how far they can go. I don't think it's going to put all of humanity out of work, like they're trying to tell us. Everybody in humanity is going to be out of work. That's not just true. That's just not true. It doesn't make sense. It's just not true. Some people are going to lose their jobs. Some people are going to gain jobs. Some people are going to create a job with AI. Now, what about that? Somebody can create a job with artificial intelligence. All right. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think on this topic. Love to hear about it. Love to hear from you. Or just say, hey, what's going on? All right. We're going to go to commercial break. We'll be right back. We're back. And we're talking AI putting you, me, everybody out of work. What the hell are we going to sit here and watch TV all day? What is the plan for society? Side note, let's talk about that for a second. You don't hear anybody talking about what things look like 25, 15, 10 years down the road. What does this look like? What does all this stuff look like? It's like we're only taking things 4 years, president by president. What does the long-term plan look like? Does that, you don't hear that discussed in society very much nowadays. No long-term plan. Personnel sales skills are top tier right now. Yes, personnel sales skills. Sales is a skill that'll never go away. Man, you can sell something. You can get people to buy stuff. You're always gonna make some money for sure. Because, sales rep, they get the commissions and all that stuff. We don't get no commissions in accounting. No, sir. No, ma'am. We get none of that. No commissions, no nothing. We're a non-revenue generating department. We don't get all that. But that's right. Personnel skills and sales skills are up top tier right now. Yep, personnel skills. And listen, personnel skills get you a job too. You just know how to talk to people. People like you. They get along with you. You can find yourself a gig. So I'll tell anybody that's in college, look, man, your relationships matter too. Relationships matter. You never know. You might have a friend who gets hired at a company, and they might be hiring in your department. He's an engineer. You work in accounting. He'll hit you up. Hey, buddy, they're hiring for this position. You should apply. You can't forget about that. AI can't take that from you. AI can't take the people you know and the relationships that you build to help yourself find a gig. But yeah, out of school, man, it was tough. It took me 2-3 years to find a job out of school. I was working at I was working at O'Reilly's Auto Parts. And then I transferred over to AutoZone. And then I worked there for about 10 months. I was at O'Reilly's for 2 years. Then I was at how long? No, I was at O'Reilly's like 3 years. I was there a little longer. Then I went over to AutoZone. I was there 10 months and I moved to California. But I had to move. I could not find a job in my state, in my city. And with remote work, you can probably find, work easier now. I don't know if they hire entry-level people for remote work. They might want you to, see how you do in the office or whatever the case may be first. But, depending on your circumstance, that's how you can make those things work. All right, shoot. My battery, 13%. Okay, cool. We're here. All right, everybody. Let's get into some interesting news, shall we? Let's get into some of this interesting news. Whoa. Hold on. I got to make sure my battery don't turn off. Ugh. We are back. Boom. Keep all the switches close. I don't want my laptop to die. All right. But yes, drop a comment. Let me know what you think about the whole AI situation in general. My biggest concern is not with the work. It's like I said before. It's AI. Starting to they use AI to process insurance claims when there's no longer a human present to make a decision. Because sometimes you see this when you call the phone, when you call in, and they got the hello, I'm Emily. I'm a AI bot. I will be helping you. What? Zero. Representative. Okay, but first, can I get some information from you? Like, oh man, this is some bullshit. Look, that AI stuff don't work that good, okay? Look, Frontier Airlines, they will put you through the app and they got you talking through look, man, my flight, I missed my flight. There's a problem. I need to get home. I am not trying to chat with no bot through WhatsApp or Facebook. No, I want to talk to a real human being. I do think at some point in time, you will have to pay a fee to talk to someone. I don't think it'll be a free service forever. I mean, we've experienced it like that thus far, but I do think it will. There'll come a day. There will come a day you will talk to AI for free, or if you want to pay for a human being, you got to talk. You got to pay. Frontier is already doing that. Frontier, you got to sign up or you got to check in everything online, and if you want to pay to talk to somebody, I think it's like $12, $15. They're already doing it. Will data analyst job also be gone? Will a data analyst job survey Gogo's vlog? Will a data analyst job be gone? Me, do I think so? No, I don't think so, because somebody has to make sense of the data. The AI will come in and make sense of that data very quickly, but you still need somebody to interpret what that data means to other people, because AI not going to necessarily do that. You need somebody to explain things. Look, you can have all the technology you want, but technology don't talk. Humans talk. So somebody's going to have to speak and let everyone know what was compiled here. And that's what AI cannot do. It cannot do that. It can't do that. It can do a lot of things, but AI at this very moment cannot sit there and communicate and understand, have empathy, read a room. Here's the thing. People, we speak a lot with body language. You can walk in a room, not say nothing, and pick up on the energy. You just know what the hell is going on. You look at everybody's facial expressions. You can hear tones of voices. You can pick up on all that stuff. Robots are tone deaf. They don't know anything. But as a human being, you know. based off a person's tone of voice, what's going on. I know, should I escalate this situation? Should I not? You still need human beings for that. Just like and the data analyst, you're gonna need a human being to make sense of things. You do. Some stuff, it just like air traffic control. They're not gonna be up there no time soon. No time soon. You can't have that. You're not gonna have AI up there. No. Pilot, you're always gonna need two people on a cockpit. I don't see them. Do I see them having a plane with nobody flying it? No. We still haven't perfected people flying them. No, that's not gonna. No plane with no pilots. No, that ain't happening. I don't think nobody watching, nobody on Earth will live to see that. Nobody. We're not gonna live to see a plane with a couple hundred people leave the ground and come back down with no pilots. We're not gonna see that. That's way off. We're way off from that. But other than that, like I said, is there AI stuff is there to help you. You just gotta learn to use tools. This whole it's gonna lose people job, people that no, it's not. You still need people. Grocery store? You been to a grocery store lately? What is AI gonna do in there? What is AI gonna do in there? Oh, you're gonna have machines stocking? Yeah, okay. You still need no. You still need people in there. You still need people in there. Customer service. Who want you people? You pay more money to talk to a human being, and that's why I think it's going to cost you more money to, at some point in time, to get a real human being on the phone. You're going to have to pay for that. I can see it happening for sure. How do you know what will happen in the future? Why should I believe you? Hell, I don't know what's going to happen in the future. You believe who you want to believe. That's on you. That is on you. I just gave you my opinion on data analysts. I don't know. You believe who you want to believe. You should do your research and read about it. There's nothing like believing than reading. Because do your research and you see it in 4 or 5 sources. Okay, these things are saying the same thing. It must have some truth in it. So, that's what we got with that though. And now AI, like some of the things we want AI to do, when AI gonna learn how to fold clothes? Yeah, can we get some AI to fold clothes? Cause I know everybody hates folding clothes. Folding clothes take a long time. Washing clothes is great. Drying clothes, the machine do all that. You don't have to do none of that. Folding clothes is still a very manual task. What are we gonna do about that? We should do something about that because I hate folding clothes. I need some AI assistance on folding clothes. That's what I need. Anyway, we're gonna get into it. I got some interesting news for y'all. Let me get that pulled up. But yeah, before we move on to that, drop a comment. Let me know what y'all think about this. Is this true? Are you worried? And then why is none of these things good? Why is it always something bad? It's always, they're going to take everybody's job. AI might be able to help people do their jobs better. We can work less and still make the same more money. Let's see. All right, what do we have? We got to get in. Let's see. All right, let's get into this interesting news, and then we'll be right. Where the hell is it? There we go. News question: do you work in the AI stuff? I work with it. I'm not a tech. I do use AI technology at my job. Yes, I do. Because it's too much. It's too much work. You always need tasks. Shoot. Yeah. I work with it. I don't work in it. I'm not a developer or anything like that. That is not in my wheelhouse. Not at all. But we do have to use the technology for this thing. Okay. Let's see. I think I got a couple of these on my phone. I didn't email them to myself tonight, but that's okay. That is A-okay. Oh, wow. Is this true? I'm gonna look into that. I don't know if that's true. I can't. I don't want to be on here talking out the side of my neck. Is that true or not? All right, let me pull up the damn story. Where the story's at? Where the story's at? Okay. Oh yeah, six people charged in the massive New York area food stamp theft. U.S. Department of Agriculture employee and 5 others are facing charges in a $66 million in food stamps. Damn, charges in $66 million food stamp fraud scheme in New York City area. Prosecutors call this one the largest food stamp frauds in U.S. history. I can see that. Starting in 2019, the alleged Arissa Davis used her position as Department of Agriculture to help Michael Kehoe to set up a network under the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program that would allegedly process SNAP benefits transferred illegally to cars and stores in New York City area. They say Davis allegedly allowed over $36 million in fraudulent SNAP redemptions. First off, that's a lot of money moving around with no oversight. Like, y'all just not catching that? That's a lot of money. Lots of money moving around with no oversight. Very difficult to believe. Somebody worked in finance and accounting. That's very, very difficult for me to believe you got that much money moving and nobody did look. No audit took place. Nothing. And since 2019, it's 2025. Let's read on. U.S. Judge Jed Reed says the fraud was made possible when the USDA employee Arissa Davis betrayed the public trust by selling confidential government information to verify criminals that she was supposed to catch. The actions undermine the program of vulnerable in New Yorkers depend on for basic nutrition. Some defendants owed some of the stores, allowing them to receive portion of the. Oh yeah, she's going straight jail for that one. I don't know if you're gonna get out after that. That's gonna be a tough one. That's gonna be a tough one. $66 million in food stamp for. I don't know what people be thinking you're gonna get away with this stuff. It's very difficult. Very, 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 very difficult. Very, very difficult to do these things and get away with it. They watch everything. They got all the technology in the world. They got teams of people to investigate. And they're paid salary and health care. You paying somebody salary and health care? Oh, they're going to figure out what the hell you got for them. They will. They definitely will. So, I don't know why these people do this. I'm from a remote village in India. How will AI help me, in your opinion? How will AI help you, in your opinion? Well, if you want to run some type of online business or something like that, ChatGPT's AI is like a super machine. You can type in and ask any questions. You can figure out how can you start a business online and make some money. YouTube channel, selling some type of good service, selling a product, offering your services on Upwork platform. So you can sell something. You can also sell a product. You can sell your services. You can do a lot of different things. So it depends on what your needs are. If you need money or, trying to find some advice or whatever you need, whatever situation is, there's some form of of artificial intelligence, AI, that can help you. All of that. All right. AI can help you run a business, provide ideas for anything you're working on, etc. If you use ChatGPT, you'll know what AI can do for you. If you use ChatGPT, what was that last part? If you've used ChatGPT, ask ChatGPT. Yeah, right. You can ask ChatGPT, hey, what am I doing? Just talk to it like a person. Like, hey, I need some help figuring some stuff out. What do I need to do in my life? And they'll just keep asking you questions. They keep pushing you. And, it's a real good resource. Yo, YouTube user, all digital money is traceable. You're damn right it is. That's why they want to get rid of cash. Because we can do business in cash. And you don't know what the hell we got going on. Nothing. Cash moving hands, bam. You don't know what we got going. You can't trace it. But that's why when they catch you with cash, they bust you and they take it. They take that money from you. So, because they can't, it's hard to prove it. Civil forfeiture. Look that word up. Look up what civil forfeiture is, and you see what rights you got. You see what rights to what property you have. Civil forfeiture. Look up that word, everyone. I challenge you to look up the word civil forfeiture and understand what it means and how it pertains to cash. Okay. Oh yeah. Heard about this. TikTok building a new version of the app ahead of expected US sale. Okay. Yeah, right. TikTok is building a new version of its app for users in the US ahead of planned sale of the app to a group of investors. The information reported on Sunday, citing unnamed sources. This comes as President Trump said Friday he will start talking to China on Monday or Tuesday about possible TikTok deal. Man, they've been kicking the can down the road with this stuff for a while. Y'all don't care nothing about no TikTok. Y'all don't. A deal had been in the works earlier this year to spin off TikTok's U.S. operations into a U.S.-based firm, majority owned and operated by U.S. investors. That would China indicated it would be not approved following Trump announcements, steep tariffs, blah, blah, blah. No, they're not going to do that. Because if they got to do it for America, they got to do it for everybody else. Oh, well, we need a Brazilian. Or we need a Spanish. Or we need a Colombian version of this to run the company. They're not going to do that. No. I mean, they really wanted to. It's like, you know what? Look, we got the rest of the world. We don't need America. We just going to take y'all off the platform. They could. They could, but I'm sure they make a lot of money over here. So, we'll see about that. Tesla's UK sales take big leap in June from a year earlier. Data show. Well, maybe they don't care. Tesla's new car sales in Britain rose on year to year in June amid a broader recovery of electric vehicles market. Data showed on Friday as U.S. automaker stated deliveries of its updated Model Y last month. Overall, Britain's new car registrations grew 6.7% in June, a year earlier, from 191, 316 units. The Society of Motor Manufacturers of Traders, SMMT, said in a report boosted by demand for electric vehicles. Well, listen, he didn't cause a lot of people to lose their jobs. He didn't cause a lot of people to move their jobs. So they're not gonna feel like that over there. Here, a lot of people lost their jobs. Man, you caused me to lose my job. I don't need this Tesla. Get rid of it. Kiss my ass. I'm never driving this car again. Took my job from me. Do I make money from YouTube? Not yet. I'm trying. I got to get some more people to subscribe. I have the potential to, but I have not yet. Not as of yet. Look, yeah, back to Tesla. Tesla, yes. So, Tesla, I guess they're buying more Tesla in the UK. Look, man, that guy pissed a lot of people off top of the year. You remember, back in January, February, March, cutting everybody's jobs from the government, letting people go. People don't have a way to provide for their families. None of this stuff. And you've been with these companies for years. And they're, I don't know if they're trying to get rid of people's pensions or not. I'm not privy to that. But I wouldn't put it past them. They're trying to make as much money as they can and spend the least amount possible. What else we got out here? Oh, yes. This is weird. I don't know if I'll participate. Chuck E. Cheese spins off adult arcades, including one in New York. Adult arcades? The Rat! The Rat. Where can I be a kid again? Adult. Where a kid can be an adult? Famed aromatic restaurant chain Chuck E. Cheese is launching a spin-off of its Double Down Chucky's Arcade, complete with arcade games for adults and modern day love letter for their fans and aging customers. The grown-up version of the Kiddie Arcade will be complete with retro games, including Galaga, alongside with more violent ones left out of the Tykes terrain, like Mortal Kombat, Halo, according to the press. So far, 10 have opened in malls across the United States, in New York City, Connecticut, Florida, Oklahoma, Georgia, Texas, New Hampshire, and Missouri. The New York spot is located in Victor, about 22 miles south of Rochester. Each location is overseen by animatronic character, and they got a person in there. From the company's lineup, ranging from Chuck E. Cheese himself, lesser known icons from Munch. Munch's Make Band Believe that were discontinued in locations in 2023 except California. Okay. Are you going to go to an adult Chuck E. Cheese? I'm not. I have better things to do with my time. Not interested in an adult Chuck E. Cheese. No thanks. Y'all can keep that. Y'all can keep that. I don't even eat Chuck E. Cheese pizza. I eat Costco pizza. I get my pizza from Costco. No, I don't get my pizza from there. Nope. I don't like it. I don't like no Chuck E. Cheese pizza. I haven't been to Chuck E. Cheese in a long time. I'm just not a fan of the rat as a mascot. No, I don't like that. I don't like rat as a mascot. Y'all selling food. What? That would be like having a food product and the fly is your mascot. You got the fly. Yo, we selling popcorn and the fly is the mascot. What the hell you, wait, what? You can't do that. No. No. That like, you selling bacon. You wouldn't put no pig, a picture of a pig on it. You wouldn't have this, you wouldn't have, call it piggy's pork. You wouldn't call it, yo, come on down and get some piggy's pork. Like, you have a picture of a pig on it. No, you wouldn't do that. That wouldn't make sense. It's upstate New York. I'm surprised Chuck E. Cheese didn't open up in a major city. Because they know they can't compete with that bullshit. They got other things to do in major cities. Sports, professional sports teams, real arcades. I don't think Chuck E. Cheese is that nostalgic. It's not nostalgic for me because I ain't go like that. I mean, did I go as a kid? Probably so. My parents took me, but I don't remember because it wasn't my spot. My spot was not Chuck E. Cheese growing up. They used to have the Discovery Zone. Discovery Zone was the place I used to growing up as a kid. Growing up as a kid, but they closed all of those down. None of those are no longer open. So, it's tough like that. But would you go to adult Chuck E. Cheese? They don't sell no alcohol. You know, grown people like drink. So, y'all don't sell no alcohol, nothing like that. I don't know what you're going to do. Okay. And let's see. What other story did I have for y'all tonight? Oh, we already talked about that. We're going to talk about that. And let's... What the heck? What the hell? Well, that's all I got. That might be all I got. Let's see. One more. Did I have anything else? U.S. news. One more. Let me check one more place. For my news. Oh, yeah. I saw Elon Musk going to start a third party. Look here, man. Just run your companies and get the share price back up, please. Please, just get the share price back up. That would be very much appreciated. That would be very, very much appreciated. Get the share price up. He's doing too many things. You can't do all that. That guy trying to run a company. He's running two companies. Trying to run for president. Running those. Man, sit your ass down. Sit down. Can't do all that stuff. Can't do. Now you're going to start a new political party. No, I don't think so. Now, Bernie. I was with Bernie Sanders. I like Bernie. Bernie be talking about what you want to hear, but nah, Bernie. Bernie. They can't roll Bernie. Bernie's like socialism. We can't have no socialism. It's all capitalism. Capitalize, get as much as you can, fast as you can, while you can. That is capitalism. That's what it's all about. That is what it's all about. But AI. Let's in closing on the AI situation. It's there to help you. Sure of. AI is there to help you. Type in the ChatGPT, whatever you're trying to figure out, ask it some questions. It will help you figure out what you're trying to do. Anything you want to know, it knows it. And you can write it and ask it like a regular question, like you're talking to a person. Google, it gives you a bunch of bullshit prompts and it doesn't break it down like this does. It really gives you a good breakdown. You know exactly what you need, what you're trying to do, all that. It just does a better job. ChatGPT does a way, way better job of giving you all the information you need when you need it, how you need it, and everything. You can even get it all in a spreadsheet. I've typed prompts and I got it in a spreadsheet, all kind of stuff. So yeah, ChatGPT is your friend. Use it to your advantage, Grasshopper. Use it to your advantage. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's our show for tonight. Thank you all for coming out. If you're in Long Beach this weekend, Friday, we have Flowerbed Funnies comedy show at Plantitas. I will be your host, Malcolm Hall. Come on out, get these laughs, come laugh with me. Flowerbed Funnies this Saturday. Check my Instagram for the page. I also put the flyer on my YouTube page. Go under the story under the post. You can see the link. You can get a ticket. If you just want to buy a ticket to support, we appreciate that too. Thank you. And I want to thank all our commenters tonight, our viewers. Phyllis Hall, Shauna 5738, Shorov Gogi, and YouTube user. Thank you all for the comments tonight. We'll be back on Wednesday night with the Wednesday night rant. You can also grab yourself some merchandise at cheapnotbroke.com. Head on over to cheapnotbroke.com. You can also watch my comedy special, Who is Malcolm? If you don't know anything about me, go over there and watch my comedy special. Have yourself a good laugh. Tickle your phony bone. Who is Malcolm on cheapnotbroke.com. And all the merchandise is on cheapnotbroke.com. Feel free. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. We'll be back Wednesday night with the Wednesday night rant. Oh, and it's going to be a good rant for you, as it always is. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you all. Have a good, safe night, and we'll be back Wednesday night with the Wednesday night rant. Yes, Wednesday night rant. What are my damn graphics? Take us out. Where the outro graphics at? Where the hell? Oh yeah, here we go. We'll see ya.